Boom.
And we are live again for another episode of Anime Academia, live from my local public library. Um, until I get my home internet situation resolved. Um, we are on what, episode 10
Yes, sir.
of Outlaw Star.
hmm
Um, and the Discord link is pinned. Uh, so just go up to the top of the chat section and click on the Discord link and watch along with us. And whenever Kid is ready, um, we'll start this thing.
Let's do it. Ready or not. I press the button. It takes a minute.
Mhm. All right, click that link and join with us.
My bad. It's been a while, hasn't it? Here I am just enjoying the soothing voice of the introduction. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, that's absolutely fascinating. It's only me.
yeah, yeah. Whoever's here, just please bear with us.
It's up. Go ahead and click on my
Appreciate it.
name. We
Alrighty.
didn't miss
Yep.
much.
All right.
Just
Click
talking
on
about
that.
how space travel developed. So close. I was waiting for it. I knew they would just leave a giant ass cliffhanger. Because they always do.
What happened?
The cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger.
Was it? Oh, crap. Okay. I'm a little behind.
Sound discombobulated. Are you here, Shellback? Is it? You're having the. It's lagging out for you, huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll just. Fuck.
I'm gonna find a way. Maybe you can have it preloaded on an app or something. I'm not sure.
So, yeah, I don't know. It was like, seemed like it was right in the middle of the action, and then all of a sudden it kind of like, froze up a little bit, and started doing its little kind of like, roboting, hiccuping crap, and then I'm like, oh, come on, and then you came on, and started talking. I'm like, wait a minute, is it done?
I can't imagine how that is.
Yeah. Okay, so it is one of those like a two-parter type of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean,
cliffhanger-ish.
yeah, cliffhanger. I mean, everything's to be continued, but this is like
Right.
blue balling right here. Because they hype you up and they're like, all right, here we go. We're all set. We're going to do this. Let's get to be continued.
Right. It was funny when when Aisha popped up.
I love her so much.
Working as a waitress or whatever.
Yeah.
And the manager guy's like, calm down or you're not going to get paid. And she's like, oh.
Shut her up real quick.
Apparently she's still got some kind of pull because she was able to use her
she pulled rank basically.
Officer, like officer of the court type of position, to enter the race or whatever. But
well, they think she's with the Empire.
Yeah.
They don't know that she's kind of been put in her place. So I think that's they're going off of some old orders there.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I know she kind of got I don't know, demoted or whatever there for a while, but I didn't know if that was
she's just an ambassador now. She wasn't like I don't know what she was, to be honest. I think she was like on some kind of diplomatic mission to begin with, or she was part of like the military.
Yeah, she seemed kind of like a military-ish type of person.
Yeah.
But
she had all those men before underneath her. And then the announcers were like, And deciding to take a break from their business trip that they're on is this Kataro ship. And they're like, man, why do we have to do this? We're we supposed to be here on business? Shut up, she's with the Empire.
So yeah, she always cracks me up with her, over the top, But Melfina. So apparently we're going off on a I don't know if tangent's the right word, but we're starting a thing with her trying to find out about herself. Seems like.
And there's a lot of foreshadowing to a lot of it, starting with the race. But like this whole, they're setting up the race, but the further along the race goes, we get more into more about the ship, But I just love how, it's like this is another one of Gene's crazy plans where nobody's normally with Gene's plans. Everyone's like, "No, you're crazy. Why would we ever do that? That's no one is going to be okay with that." And literally everyone who's never been okay with any of Gene's plans is like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a great plan. Let's go ahead and do it." Even the robot. Why am I forgetting his name? He's my favorite character. Gilliam. Is it Gilliam? Yeah, Gilliam.
Yeah.
I got him confused with the other ship because they sound the same. But Gilliam's like, yeah, I'm the best ship. These guys don't stand a chance. Anything to tell them that I'm the best. Like they're starting to rub off on him. Like he's starting to get this personality about it, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, the ship's computer, yeah. Mm-hmm. Because he's all like, the voice is all like, kind of like proper, Mm-hmm. Well, yes, this is how we're gonna do things, and yeah, but yeah, I'm like, so they're all like, oh, hey, all these ships are going, they're taking this route, because it's safer and joint Gene's. Like, well, which way's the fastest? That way.
You can just hear in Melfina's voice the just like reluctancy. Like, which one's faster? The one through the planets. It's just like she knows, but it's so funny because there's like this. That line right there it's so subtle. There's so many nuances to just that line right there because you have in the past few episodes, Melfina is questioning herself. She's questioning who she is, where she's come from, and all that. And I don't know if she's asked that question yet, but she asked, "Who made me, and what did they make me for?" I think that might have been a few episodes. But in whenever she's in her weird pod thing, she's her most comfortable. She starts spouting out all this knowledge she has about the ship, about the systems, and the condition, and everything. And so you got this weird moment in this episode where she's blending in, her personality from outside the pod with the inside of the pod, and it's just like I'm scared and insecure about my ideas, but I'm also confident in what I know when I'm in this pod. And then you get this reluctance and it's just like, I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna say because I know who you are outside, but I'm also inside this pod in charge of everything, and I can tell you it's a bad idea, but you want to do it anyway. So looks like we're going through the planets. So it's hilarious because I don't think she's ever really that sure of herself in that tone of voice in the entire series. That's just something I noticed. I mean, I can't say that for a fact, but that's I notice weird things like that.
When she's outside, or she's kind of like a insecure, like an insecure little girl. But when she's inside the pod, she's more machine like or whatever.
Exactly.
And, she's like more. I don't know if I want to say more logic based or whatever in her thinking. Like you know, quote unquote, like a computer, like a machine, but
I mean, that's what she's doing in there. She's making all these calculations and considering, the functionality of the entire ship. It's kind of her. That seems to be her position, along with Gilliam, is to kind of communicate. There's this trinity of human aspect and machine aspect, and Melfina in her pod is a combination of the both. So strange symbolism there.
I don't know. But man, I don't know.
Did you manage to see the whole episode through, or did I cut you off in the middle of it?
No, I think I saw it all. I mean, there was a little hiccup along the way on my end, anyway. But yeah, it went pretty good up until, like I said, it seemed like they were still going, and then, but apparently I was just lagging behind, and when you came back on the screen here. But so I guess next episode we'll start basically in the middle of the race.
Thank God they kind of gave you a time skip, and we're just like, hey, 14 hours later, it's like, God damn, they're just still starting the race.
It's what did he say? 1.6 billion kilometers.
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
That's a little bit of a jaunt.
Well, the part that everybody missed, because I forgot to start streaming it, the announcer was describing space travel and how it started back in the day when space travel was more prominent, but before faster than light travel. And when faster than light travel was created in this fictional world, they call it the Munchausen Drive. They had to expand it because people can travel farther and faster. So that's kind of why it's 1 point whatever billion miles now, because spaceships are faster.
So they're going to be jumping into light speed or faster than light or whatever or something.
If I remember right, I think there's one part in the race where they're allowed to, and everything else is kind of based off of their rocket boosters for now until they get to that point. So I'm not quite sure. They don't explain the rules but they do as they go along.
Yeah, because so far it looks like they're just sublight or whatever, just regular propulsion.
Yep.
Right on. Well, I don't know if anybody's still hanging around or not, but we appreciate your anybody and everybody that popped in, and we'll see you next week. I think we're gonna wrap it up. So until next time, take her easy.
Bye.
Bye.